I finished volume 1 of Chainsaw Man, the manga by Tatsuki Fujimoto. This was originally serialized in Shonen Jump, this first volume anyway, between 2018 and 2020. The second volume is being serialized on the Shonen Jump online site starting in 2022. And I think there's so far 15 volumes of that series as well. I read this because my one of my sons is really into the anime. And usually when I hear an anime is good, I like to read the manga. I like to read the source material first. Because if I like the source material, then I'll probably like the anime. And so, if anyone's not read this, this takes place in a world in Japan where living things, whether it be plants, animals, or human beings, can be possessed by devils. And if they are, then, they become these gruesome monsters. And then there's this agency that actually goes out and helps the police with destroying these monsters. So the first volume introduces Denji, who is this poor kid who's working, and he's killing devils because it pays a lot of money. His father has a lot of debts. And he has a pet, and the pet is a dog that's been possessed by a devil, but the dog is really kind to him. And the dog has this built-in chainsaw here. Very odd. And through some series of events, the dog and Denji become co-joined, and Denji just has the ability at will to have these chainsaws come out. His face changes, and he can destroy these devils. Now, this is originally serialized in Shonen Jump. Shonen Jump really isn't my thing. I'm not the target audience for it. It's for a lot of younger target audience. But I have to say that I really did like this manga. You just kind of have to accept that you have this kind of strange world, but they haven't explained everything. And the way that the character Denji is written, some of these other characters, you actually do feel bad for them. So the characterization as well, and because this manga, it has to be really efficient. There's not a lot of exposition. You find out what's going on through dialogue and also flashbacks. And it's this use of flashbacks that fill in the backstory that's really effective here. Here, for instance, there's a scene here where one of the characters sees something, and then then this is the flashback. And it's the same character, but here they're dirty, their hair's messed up. Here they're dressed, that white shirt, black tie, black pants, black coat kind of thing. And then here, you see them dressed nice, and they're all cleaned up. And here they're dirty, and then you have the flashback as far as the affection that she has for a pet. And then it goes from here back to modern day. And it's really great because American comics a lot of times have to use exposition because maybe the artist can't convey that change. But it's done very well here. It's very effective. The characterization is good. The characters are characters that you actually kind of feel empathetic for. And I finished this first volume wanting to know more about this world, what happens to these characters, why there's devils, do they even explain that, or is that just something that's the way it is? But it succeeded in doing the most important thing that a first volume should do, and make you want to read the second volume. So I will pick up volume 2. I like this quite a bit. And sometimes you just have to read different stuff. Sometimes we get stuck in our rut and we want to read a certain type of comic with a certain type of creator, a certain type of publisher. And, normally if you would tell me, hey, this was a Shonen Jump book, I'd be like, well, that's like teenagers and stuff. But this is well done. And it's that variation of that famous quote that Miles Davis has, where good music is good music no matter where it comes from. Good comics are good comics no matter where they come from. And if they're really well done, just because they're aimed at a certain audience doesn't mean they can't be enjoyed by a different type of audience. And this is proof of that. So I'm going to be getting volume 2 from the library today. And I love, one thing I love about good manga is that no matter how many pages, no matter how it is, because it's serialized, you can read through it very quickly, but there's a lot that goes on. So this is a recommendation for me. I like this quite a bit. Thanks.